Well, thank you, Bruce, and thank you, colleagues, for this amazing session. What amazing impact. I can only imagine how many tens of thousands of lives are saved by the work you do. So thank you. I'm going to start. I have a few remarks, but I want to start by recognizing a very special person. So her name is Christine Wise. So when we decided that we were going to do this meeting, we had a choice. Would we hire a meeting planner? But certainly that was too expensive, for a meeting planner to hire them. So we asked Christine Wise, who's an employee at ECHO, could you just do this yourself? And guess what? She said yes. And what an amazing event she has pulled off. I mean, even at the last day, the last session, you're all sitting here. Christine, please come up and receive an award. Now, of course, she didn't do it alone. She was supported by a huge team, the whole ECHO Institute, joined forces. A leader, Ben Cloutier, of our communications department, and his team joined forces. And together, they created this event, and I'm extraordinarily grateful to you for this. Thank you. What an amazing and energizing experience this week has been, and I'm so grateful to have had this time together in community with all of you. We've covered so much this week, and you're all doing so much fantastic work that is truly making a difference. Something that Sanjeev Arora said Tuesday afternoon really stands out to me. He asked, how do we create change that creates more change? I mean, this last session was an example of that. When you solve TB in your countries, guess what? Your governments will come to you and ask you to do other things. You have taken ECHO to heart and run with it, using it in creative ways that I'd never imagined in my wildest dreams. I never imagined, for example, when I started ECHO, that it would be used to intervene with preschoolers and kindergartens who've experienced trauma, to put them on a healthier plan for the future, or that it could address rare diseases and advanced care in autism, and that incorporates the lived experience of people with autism. Patients on the network. We heard that Kishore yesterday about using ECHO to improve surgical care, creating what he called the meat between the two pieces of bread. And that's just the tip of the iceberg in terms of the many ways ECHO is being reimagined and reinvented to meet the diverse needs of the 3.5 billion people around the world living at or below poverty. Our charge is to create that change that creates more change. Sanjay also spoke to 3 powerful values that I believe lie at the core of all that we do. Agency, that's what we build. Dignity, that's what we give people when a community health worker joins an ECHO at the same level as a tuberculosis specialist in Delhi. And choice, the solutions lie within communities. It is their agency that matters. How do we support them? Andrea Furlan pointed out that they are the heroes. We are the Yodas. As communities recognize and assert their own agency, they are empowered to be the heroes of their own stories. With agency comes dignity, and our all teach, all learn principle of co-production is based on dignity and respect for all. And then choice. As we work alongside communities, we all need the freedom to co-create solutions or even reinvent our own thinking and approaches. You have the choice to do what you want with the ECHO model. All this helps us truly create the change that creates more change. It starts and ends with all of you. Thank you so much for coming to New Mexico. Thank you for your generosity of spirit to serve your communities. It has been such an honor and privilege to work with you over the years, and I can't wait for the next MetaECHO convening. Thank you.
Wow, let's do one more round of applause for Sanjeev, people. That was a really great synthesis of what this week has been all about. This was my first MetaECHO conference, so it's been a really special experience, and I know a lot of you, this is your first time too, and I've just been blown away by what you all are doing. But we have a little bit more. We have a couple more things before we leave today. The first thing we're going to do is present our poster awards. And to do that, I want to invite up my colleague, Lynn Waln. For those of you who don't know her, she's the ECHO Institute's Chief Administrative Officer. And yes, please, round of applause for Lynn. For those of you who don't know, she's often behind the scenes supporting all of the work we do. And not just at the ECHO Institute, but around the world. So thank you, Lynn, and let me go grab those poster awards so we can give them out. Please come on up.
Thank you so much, Ben. So it's an honor and privilege to be here with you in New Mexico at our 2023 MetaECHO 20th anniversary. And I've had such an awesome time meeting all of you in person after 4 years. It seems like it's been an eternity. But I do have the privilege of presenting the posters today. And I want to thank everyone who presented your work and put all the hard time and energy to create these beautiful posters. And you made it very hard to pick just one, but we do have the results in, and we're going to present those awards. So first, we have the research poster, and the winner goes to All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Building Capacity and Handholding. Woo! If you're in the audience, can you please come up and receive your award?
If they are not here, we will get the award to them. But if anyone's here, please come on up. Oh, I see somebody.
There's somebody come up?
Great.
Yay! Okay. Okay.
Let's come out here.
Okay. All right. The next poster award is the innovation poster. And this was very difficult, but the winner, or the recipient of the award, goes to Show Me Dermatology Echo Understanding Diagnostic Patterns. Okay. Okay, last but not least, the MetaECHO 2023 People's Choice poster goes to Kenya Sickle Cell Disease Echo AMPATH, Leading with Pediatric Care. Please come up and receive your award. Okay, thanks again to all of our winners and to everyone who presented a fantastic poster this year. And I want to remind you all to please pick up your posters before you leave. We want to make sure that you take that work home. It's been an honor and privilege having you here, and I will let Ben close us out. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ben. Well, everyone, on behalf of Dr. Arora and the ECHO Institute, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming and being with us in person and virtually for those who are on Zoom this year at MetaECHO and being a part of our ECHO community. Like I mentioned before, this was my first MetaECHO, so this has been a pretty incredible experience. I was just telling some colleagues earlier, I think we need a word for that feeling when you meet someone in person for the first time who you've only met on Zoom before. That pretty much describes the whole conference for me. So thank you all again. And I'm really excited already. Me and my team are already thinking about what we're going to do at the next MetaECHO. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all again here soon. Safe travels home, and thank you again.